But I think the Kwangdong Freaks have managed to pick exactly what they wanted to take into this composition, and there is so much on this Aphelios' shoulders, so much on Corki's shoulders as well, to make sure that they can get the value that they need. Because Showmaker's damage number at the end of the game could be absolutely gigantic, and it could also be entirely irrelevant. All right, Wolf, you're going to have to update your notes, my friend. Canyon now has an extra unique champion played this season.
+1.
Yeah, it's going to be, what, 13? Yeah, and of course, Showmaker's very happy just to sit back and try and get whatever farm he can. Right now, he's only behind by 5, so not too worried about it whatsoever. Just trying to land whatever rockets he can onto this Swain. As beat drop, not going to connect. Control ward goes down as LM is going to get tongue lashed. Avoids a lot of these skill shots. If you can call Piercing Darkness that, as alright, Never Boom does connect. Big one going to not find the mark though. And Fate's still going to lose out on the trade because Phosphorus Bomb doing a lot of damage right now, but otherwise Swain going to be absolutely fine. Can demonically ascend anytime he likes, and he'll also eat some honey fruit, so he'll be okay. Kwangdong Freaks to get this first Cloud Drake.
Step 1, Kwangdong Freaks get the first Drake. It's a lot of extra padding in terms of what objectives Damwon need to take later on, and I'm going to keep bringing this narrative up because we've seen so many times with the Senna Seraphine Swain.
Oh dear, Moham's going to get tongue lashed. The flash comes out there as it's actually the Gangplank that picks up the kill with the Cannon Barrage. And if there's another trial by fire, he's just dead. Speaking of just dead, Moham going to try and find the beat drop as, gets the Devour. And Kellen is on a mission today. He just does not want Seraphine to be alive ever during this game.
Just getting hit by 2 of those back-to-back here is, you know, partially to a certain extent on Moham, but the aim was good from Kellen. The follow-up is real from Duckdom. And this is exactly what I was talking about. Canyon is not done here yet either. Keen will hop away. When we saw it wasn't Mountain at first, I was like, all right. Then it wasn't Mountain the second one. I'm like, well, you know.
Well, the Rift Herald's just going to be taken down here. They tried to use it as a bait. As Dawning Shadow flies forward from Teddy. Kellen is going to go down low, but no kills, and they deny the Rift Herald charge. Plus, Showmaker with some free time here as Keen going to have to hop away from Noguri.
2 more plates here for Noguri.
Barrel is going to connect. And now Noguri can just walk past.
Flash parlay?
Yeah, Flash is traded. Nice work by Keen. Holds onto it until he needs it.
Into Damwon Kia's favor that he's able to actually threaten. As this is the really cool play here coming through from Canyon.
He calls it out as well.
Kicks it. Let's leave, let's leave, let's leave. Really well played to deny that Rift Herald as plates were going down mid lane, as you pointed out.
And he picked it up especially for this Drake take. The Dragon does go down. Vision of Empire comes in there as Showmaker. Just going to use the package to get back to lane. You thought he was out of position, but of course package is pretty broken as far as an escape tool. And Damwon Kia just going to focus on these turrets. Stockdown possibly out of position. Gale forces to get himself out of the way. There's the Encore. Dawning Shadow flying forward.
Canyon.
And Canyon gets the kick into the back line. You saw him lying in wait. And he found exactly what he wanted. That rocket so close to hitting LM. I don't think that would have been the kill, but definitely would have been high value. So Damwon Kia winning out as far as fights and structures, but still not able to win the fight for the Drake. As they bought enough time to get that one back again. Nice little zoom there from Jonas Strong to show us the snare does not land onto Showmaker, who's just trying to push them away. Threatening with these big ones, as well as the package. As LM dashing forward, Keen gets another Narbar. Not going to be able to use the transformation here, but does still have access to that big ultimate, and his flash is up. These rockets not quite landing from Showmaker either. He only has 1 more in the tank as Canyon has to get out of this pit. There's the package delivery as Showmaker immediately goes golden as well. The AoE damage, oh my god, Duckdom! Red, white, and you better not fight, but they do! And they will find out the consequences. Flash forward and Noguri gets his barrel denied. But Kwangdong Freaks are now just fish in a barrel. And I thought the fish was on Damwon Kia's side of the rift, as now Duckdom, he's bearing down on them. Oh my goodness. This is just unfair. I don't want to watch Wolf as Fate's going to get taken down as well. All of them just disappear. And Damwon get everything they wanted. And now
Yeah,
there's the kickback. Once again, Keen is going to be found without a Naba. This turret's also going to go down as Canyon's in the thick of the fight. He will get snared as now Teddy's going to be found by a Sonic Wave. He flashes to get himself out of the way, but that is not going to save his base as Dawning Shadow flies through, and Damwon said, oh, so what? We don't mind about that, as this minion wave is now going to be carried towards this inhibitor turret as well. 2 inhibitors now down. Kwangdong Freaks on the ropes well and truly. Kwangdong Freaks just desperately trying to push these minions away. Dokdam trying to get to work on this inhibitor turret. And with Showmaker here, should be able to do so. As Gravitum is going to land onto Keen. Takes a lot of damage. That Infernum Q does come through. The reactivation there is okay. This inhibitor will go down as well. Canyon on the flank, looks for a Q, doesn't find it. As in goes Ellen. Showmaker immediately just Valkyries away. The ulti has to be used there from the Xin Zhao. Gets healed up. Piercing Darkness is going to help him as well, but he's still due back on the fountain. And Teddy, I mean, there's just nowhere to run. He needs to heal everyone, and he just doesn't have enough of a cooldown, as now they're going to have to go for some sort of fight. Keen is down very low. He does have the Gnar bar there, but will he actually find the Gnar? Will he find the angle? The answer is, I don't think so, because the Nexus turrets are both falling down. Ellen dives forward, but immediately he's almost taken out. A Devour is there for the answer, and Dokdam's like, no, let me back in this fight, as Fate is going to go golden. And I think, yeah, this is done and dusted. Canyon will eventually go down. Moham is given his first kill of the game and first kill participation of the game, and then his next death as Damwon take down the Nexus here in game 1.
Did not work out. They did not play well around the bottom side, and some of the positional errors on Moham got punished so hard.
They absolutely did. As you can see, Canyon did no damage in the first 15 minutes of this game, but it did not matter. Kwangdong Freaks did barely any damage throughout the entirety. I'm less worried about it. I'm less worried about it because the Azir situation, he's been banned away. Is Showmaker thinking about going back to an old favorite in the Zillion, and then that'll be just locked away. All right. So Showmaker's going to say, no burst for you, everyone. I shall chrono shift, and everything will be fine. No chrono breaking, not today. That was yesterday. We don't talk about that anymore. All right, Blood Moon Zillion making his way out onto the Rift. The other thing as well, Wolf, is the fact that you double bomb people as this Zillion. You do a bit of damage to be able to take him down. So the anti-burst nature of this from Damwon is, I think, actually kind of ingenious.
Yeah, okay, this is...
Oh dear. Okay, Fate is going to have a bomb brought towards him, but the Q's going to connect there from LM, so Canyon's going to have to make his way underneath this turret. A bit of damage is going to come through, but Showmaker, he's continuing to throw gears at this Lissandra, and even the bomb going to connect there as well, as Canyon's going to help clear out this wave, and she has to take the long way around. Might miss a few creeps.
There's one where he like grabs a helicopter out of the sky in his back animation. I like that too. It's okay.
Oh, yeah, that's another flash here towards the bottom side. It's Ellen not going to find any Qs onto anyone. Keen has thrown down the cannon barrage, but Damwon just basically ignoring it. They might need to pay it a bit more attention though, as Dokdam stuns about everyone with his Gravitum. He's still alive, and he gets the Chrono Shift as well. He's already playing the playstyle that they wanted in the late game, and Teddy's going to go down first. Kellen's going to pick up the kill, and Ellen is 100% baited in. He's going to be able to get the kill on the Canyon there, and that's definitely good, but the kill's going to be immediately traded back, and that's even more money over to Damwon. That kill going to Aphelios, I don't think it was worth it, Ellen.
Yeah, no, exactly.
And Damwon are going to take this Rift Herald. This is unlike them. Neutral objectives at the beginning of the game? Absurd.
King no ult.
As, all right, Frozen Tomb is going to fly through, as that's going to be the steal from LM, so I told a lie. In fact, Damwon will continue not getting these neutral objectives, as that one is just going to be thanks for the leash. And Kwangdong Freaks now have control of this mid lane as well. Pretty big shift back in their favor.
Edge to their opponents, because it really is kind of on a knife's edge in terms of how these two comps operate. Same thing we saw last game for the Senna Seraphine. If you fall behind, you have no agency, you can't do anything. But the same is true of this one DPS comp here for Damwon as Nuguri.
Yeah, Fate gonna look for his way in here. Does have the Flash Tomb in the queue, and that will just say goodnight to the Nah. Greeting for a plate was Nuguri. He's done that before.
And he had Canyon nearby, but unfortunately Canyon can't 1v3 here, and he was nearby but not nearby enough. So the greet for the plate does come through.
No, Keen! He's just gonna get taken down, and Canyon, he's looking to just hold on to the Cyclone as well. Even wants to give the kill over to Dokdom. Disaster for Kwangdong Freaks.
And Dokdom had just lane swapped up here and is looking for potentially some more plates here. Grabs a teleport out of Moham.
Okay.
Serious lead to have.
Yep, this is the first strike of the game at close to 15 minutes, which is a very, very late one, as Dokdom is being the poke champion now. Does have Calibrum available, and the zoning bombs flying through, that's going to guarantee the Drake, and Damwon Kia demonstrating the zone control of this composition if they get control of the area.
They have such a massive lead right now. And Dokdom's lead empowers Showmaker, because now Showmaker can do so much more as Keen is tussling with the wrong character.
Yeah, he is going to flash the boulder toss as Dawning Shadow is going to miss, but double flash is now down for the top laners, and they agree that they are going to leave. Keen's going to get knocked up, though, with the Cyclone that Canyon prepared earlier, and he does have a second charge of that one. In goes the Abyssal Dive as, oh man, that was almost so cool. But Ellum was smart and decided to not follow instantly on the Sonic Wave. Yes, there's just no other choice.
Yeah, there's also just no communication on the ultimate there for Canyon after he used it bottom side, as we're going to watch this flash trade here, which is just kind of comical. Flash on the opposite sides of each other, and the Dawning Shadow is dodged. No flash. He calls out, oh, he has no flash. So the follow-up from Canyon, from his perspective, after calling out no flash, ends up getting the kill. And then subsequently, okay.
Never mind.
Never
Nice
mind.
little wallop there, just the tip. Very nicely done. Canyon, oh no. No flash, yeah? Yeah, no flash. He's gonna come through. Keen's another just dead pirate. And it's all too easy.
No resources have been given to the side lane and gangplank here, so he's just getting dove repeatedly, and Ellum is not protecting him. And when he's out there flashless, gets one step forward. It's the follow-up 2 steps ahead that Damwon Kia gets. He says, oh, he still has no flash.
Yeah.
There's the stun, there's the house, and then the follow-up.
Okay.
I got it. 220 he picks up, not worth a whole lot of gold at this stage in the game. And here's the follow-up, of course, on to Nuguri. Nuguri buys a lot of time here, despite the controller being committed. Does, of course, hop into this brush, hits a house, does get taken out. It's a big shutdown going into the pockets of the Kwangdong Freaks members. But the point is, after this happens, Showmaker gets top turret. Like, notice it doesn't exist anymore. It's gone. He got it. Every time they make a play, they're one step behind Damwon Kia.
Yep. Damwon did lose their bottom outer turret, so at least Ellum and Fate were able to take that. But Damwon Kia are still ahead in gold. Teddy hanging around. Barrel's getting set up. Nuguri hits the Mega Gnar. As alright, Fate goes golden, but Canyon's just going to pre-cyclone, and that's a very dead Lissandra. More Gravitum shots flying forward here, and Kwangdong Freaks, they cannot fight this. Cannon Barrage now on cooldown. And once again, they're just told they're not allowed to come over here. And Canyon will secure the trade.
They're not.
Team is now looking for the gangplank, and oh dear. Well, let's see whether this is the way they catch Captain Jack Sparrow. And the answer is, this is the way they caught Captain Jack Sparrow, and it didn't look great.
Yeah, Keen has just been bullied this game, and unfortunately, his team has left him out to dry. And he hasn't played, I mean, like, there's 2 sides of the coin here. He hasn't played around the fact that his team isn't setting up for him or giving him vision, or, you know, he's being flanked. This Baron take here, pretty safe outside of the fact that Moham is holding this ultimate.
Not to
Lissandra
mention,
on a flank
Ellen
angle.
is going to be here, so it is... Okay, there's a Gnar. So the Lee Sin's going to get pulled out. Oh my god, Dokdom has just massive guns for this moment. Ellen's going to have a house thrown at him. What's the counterplay to that, Wolf? I don't know what it is. His Showmaker's going to throw bombs on top of this Baron, and Damwon Kia will finish the job.
I wonder how many of those they'll make.
Okay, we're going to go for it yet again. Canyon's dead. They do manage to get it. Finally, some of the lockdown is going to pay off. They
So,
will
but-
lose
but-
their inner turret, though.
Yeah, they'll lose an inner turret, they'll lose bottom side prio, and Canyon will be able to respawn with Smite for this Drake fight. Seraphine's ultimate, you know, depending on how long the setup takes here, probably going to be available.
Getting to play the game that they want to play. And, like, this comp from Damwon Kia is, like, it's that to the nth degree. Is Dokdam's answer to the Cannon Barrage is murder the turret extraordinarily quickly as Fate pops over the wall and Nagri is going to hop away. And Damwon Kia will take inhibitor turret, inner turret, and inhibitor.
So 4 people try to kill Anar
Good trade.
and fail, and 4 people try to kill the base and succeed.
They got-
Nuguri can just stop the backs.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Kwangdong freaks. You're out of this
Keen
one.
got an inner turret, Wolf. Keen got an inner turret. Nexus turrets are both dead, though. As Canyon's looking to try and interrupt Fate. He's down very low and just pops like a balloon. What the heck? Dokdam's taking some damage. There is the first defensive cooldown. He flashes, and he might just kill the Nexus. Yeah, the Nexus is gonna go down, and there's no chrono shift. We saw one Wolf. As Damwon Kia pick up the
won the whole
2-0.
game.
That's what I
The
was expecting, too.
Showmaker, the 6.4k damage this game
Yeah.
after building Ludens and Magi's, and I don't know if he ever finished a death cap. He had like one needlessly large rod. I don't know what he was going to build that into, but Dokdam also finishes the game at only a mere 8,000 damage because there was just not a whole lot of fighting.
It was
Thank you, and hello, this is Dear for the POG interview, joined by Kellen and Nuguri of Damwon Gaming. You have reclaimed your 3rd place after today's victory. Let's hear what you gotta say. I'm really happy that it was a clean game today. It's your first POG of the split. I feel like maybe it's a little difficult for a support to receive POG, but I'm really happy that I got it.
경기 마친 소감과 함께 본인에게 어떤 의미인지도 들어볼게요.
이게
So you as well, Naguri, it's your first summer POG. How does it feel?
오늘 경기에서도 그래도 바텀이 되게 잘해줬지만 그래도 픽의 좀 의미 같은 거를 좀 잘했다고 생각해서 조금 만족하고 있는 것 같아요.
Yeah, so our bot lane did really well today, and I'm really glad that we got a clean 2-0 victory. I think my pick worked really well, and I think we did pretty well overall.
아펠 탐켄치가 어떤 강점이 있다고 판단하셨던 걸까요?
So it looks like the bot comp remained the same throughout the match today. KDF prefers Senna and Seraphine, so what makes Aphelios and Tomkench so strong against them?
사실 오늘 바텀 쪽에서 세라핀을 2번 연속 잡아내면서
I feel like if you go an engaged comp, it usually works very well against us in that Seraphine comp.
기반이 됐다고 생각하시나요?
조금은 네, 조금은 네.
아, 조금은?
네.
한 몇 퍼센트 정도?
30% 정도.
알겠습니다. 그리고 이제 켈리
So,
선수의
it looks
탐켄치가
like you
오늘 경기까지 합하면
are very
우전
comfortable with the
선수
Tomkench
중입니다.
pick,
탐켄치에
so
대한 자신감이나
what do you think is the
자부심은
likelihood
어떤지
and
들어보고 싶어요.
that you guys will win the game once you get Tomkench? I think maybe the percentage goes up by 30%.
오늘 경기에 있어서 특히 뿌듯한 부분이 있을까요?
Is there a moment you were very proud of?
뒤에 숨어서 세라핀 킬당 3명 네, 그때가 되게
Just
좋았던 것
getting a pick on Seraphine while I was hiding in the bush.
그리고 오늘 심연장수 적중률도 굉장히 좋았던 것 같고 여러모로 좀 많은 노력을 했다는 게 느껴졌거든요. 연습 과정이나 얼마나 연습했는지에 대해서도 어필해
It
주세요.
seems like you were able to hit your skill shots really well today. What was the practice process like? I just ended up practicing a lot. I think that's about it.
탐켄치가 좀 버프도
Are you
많고 좀 핫한
also-
픽이라서 거의 상대가 있거나 뭐 저희 팀에 있거나 해가지고 저희가 한 것뿐만 아니라 상대도 계속 하면서 되게 이해를
Naguri,
많이 하고
what are your thoughts on Tomkench? I think Tomkench is a very good engaged support, so I think it's very valuable to have in a team.
오늘 일단 2세트 리산드라를 보고서 레드 막픽으로 쇼메이커 선수가 질리언을 꺼내기도 했습니다. 너구리 선수
So
이런,
Showmaker picked out Zillion. It was sort of a surprise pick against Lysandra in game 2. Walk us through the thought process of the draft.
질리언은 제가 좀 왔을 때 되게 좋다고 얘기를 많이 얘기를 많이 하더라고요. 저는 질리언을 뭔가 많이 접해보지 못해가지고 좀 생소하긴 했는데 그
So
레벨
we
맞춰주는,
have always talked
레벨
about how good
높여주는
Zillion
거랑
is,
후반 갈수록 이제 리턴이 엄청 좋다고 해가지고
but
예, 허수
obviously I don't
감독님이랑
think I
얘기
personally have a lot of experience playing with Zillion, but I think it's just a pick that worked out really well based on the draft.
상대하고 2세트에는 나르로 갱플랭크를 상대해야 했잖아요. 이 구도에 대해서
So for Naguri, it looks like you have played Gangplank and Nar, and it was Gangplank versus Nar matchup this entire match. What was that like?
가능한 만큼 좀 바텀이 어떻게 보면 갱플이 좀 더 좋을 수도 있고 정글러 입장에서는 이제 갱플이
I think
근데
for
전령
Gangplank,
싸움이
when you
약하니까
can
전령
actually
싸움은 그런 장단점이 서로
support
있고
bot
그래서
lane with
티어가
the ult
높은
is really
챔피언인
good.
것 같습니다.
이런 상승 좀
And Nar
매몰
has a really
보도록
good
하겠습니다.
initiate
그리고 1세트 모두 정말
potential,
상대의
so I
덱을
think
잘
they're both
흘려내는
really good in a team
모습이었는데
fight.
요즘 너구리 선수는 뭔가 딜과 무력으로 찍어 누르는 것보다 좀 팀을 위해서 희생하는
So,
모습이 자주 나오고 있는 것 같아요.
It looks
스스로
like
좀
Naguri, you're
지향하는
going
플레이
for more
스타일이
for like a
있을까요?
team play. You're becoming more of a team player than just doing your own damage atop.
좀 잘 찍어 누르고 싶은데 잘 안 돼가지고 그냥
I
좀
honestly,
뒤에서는
yeah,
그렇게
I wish I could do
느낌이 좀
more
있는 것 같아요.
damage.
앞으로 계속 그냥 더 찍어
But I
누르면
think it
되죠.
also feels really good to be able to
앞으로도
support
이렇게
your team
찍어
like
누르는
this.
모습까지 보여주는 너구리 선수 기대해 보도록 하겠고요. 그리고 2세트에는 켈린 선수 갑자기 게임이 끝났습니다. 넥서스로
And Kellen, it looks like the game actually ended very abruptly in game 2. So, whose shot call was it to just end the game?
덕담 선수의 시원한 판단이었군요. 자, 그러면
It was
이렇게 오늘
덕담.
승리를 가져가게 됐는데 확실히 너구리 선수 2020년을 생각하게 하는 게이밍 헤어를 장착하게 됐거든요.
Now, Naguri, you got a new haircut that reminds us of 2020 summer.
좀
What inspired you to get this haircut again?
이제 초심을 좀 잃은 것 같아서 예, 초심을 찾아보고자 한번 시원하게 여름이기도 하니까 시원하게 잘랐습니다.
좀 장착하니까
It's
확실히 달라진
summer.
느낌이 들죠.
I wanted it to be cool, and I also wanted to get back into, the initial mindset that I was at when I first started my career. Start new, start fresh.
1라운드 마지막 경기를 승리했고 이제 2라운드에 돌입합니다. 2라운드 가고 켈린 선수.
So now you are about to head into round 2.
이제는 더 좋은 경기라고
Let's hear about what you have to say about round 2.
감사합니다.
We'll make sure that we end round 2 with all wins.
상위권 팀한테 전부 다 맥없이 진 게 너무 한인데 2라운드에 꼭 풀어내도록 하겠습니다.
It's really regretful that we weren't able to win against any of the top tier stronger teams, so I'll make sure that we win against them. That was Naguri and Kellen from Damangia. We miss you, Jason. Back to Valdis and Chronicler. Thank you.